What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be how to replace an injector connector. This is the connector part that connects to the injector to give it some juice to pulse the injector. This replacement will work on most vehicles. It'll be pretty much similar. It might look a little different, but it'll be similar process on how to do it. So you can do this for any vehicle. If you do so happen to be doing this on a Kia with a 2.7 liter like I am, then hey, this is just right up your alley. This 2.7 liter was also put in Hyundais for 2005 through 2010 for both Kia and Hyundai. So this is the same exact thing if you have a 2.7 liter. Went to O'Reilly's, bought this injector connector, part number 40-0116. $3.99. You can't beat it. Usually I order stuff on Amazon. If you follow the channel, you know that I love Amazon. But for $3.99, I'll just pick it up on my way home. Simple. Now I already disconnected my old one. What happened is something got in here, like a rat or a squirrel or something, and chewed up the wires, of course, through a check engine light. So I got to replace this. This gives you plenty of length if you see. So I'm going to go ahead and probably go all the way back to here so I can work with it, but I'm going to cut it right here at the last part that it was messed with. But I broke this open, and this was all taped in here with these wires, and I cut the tape right there just so I could get the wires out. So now I can just go ahead and cut this off, which is what I'm going to do. And then just know for reference how this is sitting and how it came out to how this is going to go in, so you can match up the wires the same. Just keep everything the same. Works out better. Now when you take out your old clip, your connector for the injector, you might have to remove the silicone gasket like thing that goes in there, and it's just to cover it from dirt and debris and stuff like that. Mine was stuck in there, so when I tried to plug in this new one to make sure it was going to work, I couldn't get it to plug in, and that's because the new one has it already in there. So I went ahead and just popped this one out. Let me go ahead and cut this, and then since I can go ahead and put the wires back and hide them back in here, I'm just going to tape them. But if I couldn't and I had to keep the wires out here, I was going to use these connectors to connect to the wires. Charge them while you're at whatchamacallit. Yeah, I had it holding my trash shit in the way. Okay, now that the wires have some room to work with, I got them split to say which one goes to which side. That way I know when I go to splice into this connector which one's going to which side. Perfect. And that one's good, so neither one of them are moving. Now I'm going to tape both of these up just to give it a little more support, so that way you don't really have to worry about them going anywhere. Then you just got to plug in the connector to the top of the injector, well, the side kind of, and then start cutting, see if the check engine light part went away. Clipped in there, good to go. Now I think I can get this to close. I'm going to first start it up and make sure everything is good, and then we're going to go over everything I used and needed to do this. Alright, so I took my scanner and cleared the codes. so far everything looks good. Let the car idle for a couple minutes, moved it through all the gears and everything. Everything seemed good. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting everything back together, but I am gonna go over a couple things that you need in order to do this. You will need a 10mm socket and ratchet. I use this to cut open into the wires. You will need some kind of stripper. I know, haha, stripper. I like these ones, but they're bulky, so it's hard to get into tight places, but I used actually these on this, so they do work, but they're bulkier than this. You need a new injector connector. This is the old one, obviously. They got chewed up by the animals. I used a flat tip in order to help me get these off, because it's right up against the valve cover. I mean, right up against it, so it's hard to get the clip undone. Like I said before, there it is. You will have to take off the top plastic piece on this on most vehicles in order to do this, especially nowadays, the new ones. So that was a 10mm that I used to undo everything, and to get to this was a 10mm holding it all together. So that's pretty much it. And then I used two of the connectors that you've seen for the wires, the wire connectors, and some electrical tape. Pretty much simple. I mean, if you have all this stuff right here at your house, it'd just be $399 plus tax for that. At least for the Kia. Other vehicles, price may vary. I do recommend looking up on Amazon to get one. I'll put a link for this one. For both O'Reilly's and Amazon. Suit yourself. If there's not O'Reilly's by you, then you can go ahead and get it on Amazon. Thanks for stopping by. Give this video a big thumbs up. Like, comment, and subscribe. That was how to place your injector connector on most vehicles. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.